Okay, so I called this from a long time ago. I don't want to be that guy to say, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen because I really did. But as we can see from the trailer we just got to not too long ago today, we can see that now female MOP players are actually able to be created in 2K21 for the next gen. Now, will I actually create a female MOP player? Maybe initially just to see how it works, because I know that, in previous 2Ks, they said that the WNBA gameplay is different than, the guys' gameplay. So, they're going to move differently than the men do in the gameplay. Because from what I can remember, the gameplay from 2K20 for, WNBA players was kind of a smoother, better feeling gameplay than it was for, the NBA players in 2K20. So I'm thinking it might be similar here. I just want to see what the gameplay is going to feel like, when it comes to the, whole mycareer thing. But in terms of the actual game modes and the actual experience of creating your own MOP player, to be honest, I don't care that much about creating your MOP player for a female MOP player like that. Like I said, I just want to test it out, see what it's gonna be like. But for those of y'all that do care, I'm gonna talk about some things that I thought were of note. So anyway, Courtside Report 4 came out, or Courtside Report the W came out. So we're gonna be looking at that, talking about some things. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, so we here at Courtside Report 4 or Courtside Report W, whatever you want to call it. We can see Candace Parker looking shiny, and the graphics looking crazy for Candace Parker. Anyway, all right, so looking at the first paragraph, it's the intro paragraph and all that stuff. A lady named Felicia Steenhouse says she's senior producer of 2K21, and she says that she's excited to talk to WNBA today. She says, first and foremost, I want to thank all the, I don't want to read all this. Anyway, let's go into the, juicy stuff against the important stuff. All right, so Felicia says that we got a fully customizable multi-season WNBA franchise mode called My WNBA. She goes on to say, when I say fully customizable, this is what I mean. Create a league of your own, from rules to finances to CBA draft and everything in between. Use 2K presets for a different experience or download shared settings from the community. Skip the season altogether and get straight into the playoffs for playoff mode. Or you can, if you don't want to do that, I guess you want to play with your friends, because most of us want to just play with friends. But anyway, she says, want to play with friends? Well, we got you covered with online leagues. Now I'm guessing that's, let's keep reading. Turn on role-playing elements to experience the WNBA from a GM's perspective. For experienced players, up the difficulty to compete on a leaderboard, which is cool. They actually implement the leaderboard for WNBA players, and people that want to play in WNBA. That's really cool. That's dope. I like that. Anyway, once you find yourself immersed in the sandbox, save and upload your custom configuration so you can share what you're built in. They got a sandbox thing, I guess, where you can, I don't care about playing in no sandbox. Y'all can read that if y'all want to, but anyway, let's keep going. We can see the first screenshot. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea who this is, but it's a good screenshot. It kind of reminds me of what's that lady name from The Last of Us 2? Abby. It looked like Abby except more normal. It looked like Abby except less buff. It looks similar to Abby in my opinion. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Does it look like Abby to y'all? Because to me it look like Abby. But anyway, let's keep going. Welcome to the W. One of our main design goals for the W was to allow you to experience the career of a WNBA player both on and off the court. The women of the WNBA mode are more than athletes and are defining professional sports as we know it in real time. All right, cool. All right, here's where it gets more interesting. Build your MOP player. The first thing you'll do when creating your WNBA player or your WNBA MOP player, whatever you want to call it, is pick your player's head. Import your face scan from the mobile app or choose from one of 30 basic heads. I call them basic because they are basic, even though it says base. I laugh because I know some of y'all gonna be trying to troll with the stuff, with the face scan stuff for, females. Anyway, let's keep reading. Yeah, okay, so this is the same thing that you already were able to do, I guess, with the males, but not for females. Determining your player type and all that stuff. Okay, now here's the WNBA player builds. All right, the first one is a two-way playmaker, which is point guard and shooting guard eligible only, which is good at ball handling, passing, and good at defending the perimeter. Okay, the second one is called two-way point forward, which is small forward and power forward. Power forward eligible, which is good at ball handling and passing, good at perimeter and interior defense, which is small forward, perimeter, and point forward. I said point forward, power forward, interior. The third one is called a slash and playmaker, which is point guard and shooting guard eligible only. I'm guessing good at ball handling, passing, and finishing near the rim. Okay, so these are from what I'm seeing from this so far, these builds are similar to what we have now with the guys, I guess, but only for females. I don't feel like reading all of this stuff, to be honest with y'all. I'm gonna just scroll down so y'all can see for y'allself, but very interesting, what I'm saying. I saw this coming, like I said earlier. I knew they're gonna finally do this in next gen because Mike Wayne said that they were excited for what they had with the WNBA players. So this is all looking pretty interesting to me, what I'm saying. We got a lot of builds we can make for the females now, so that's dope. That's cool. Oh, they even got a paint beast, so we're gonna be looking like what's that lady name that was in the Lakers game and she was I ain't say that. Let me see. WNBA player on and off the court. As touched upon in the intro, we felt it was important to let players experience what it means to be a WNBA player on and off the court. In order to do this, we built the mode on the foundation of a set of different pillars that track the progress of your female My player and the league. The core progression is tracked through the following: player progression, player popularity, WNBA popularity, player wealth, and teammate chemistry. Okay, so this is the whole system we got now for WNBA players. It's looking pretty clean, I ain't gonna lie, looking pretty clean. I'm liking this a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie. This is making me want to try the mode out because usually I don't really care about stuff like this, but you know, it's WNBA, so I might want to try it out because of that alone, you know what I'm saying? Then as you keep scrolling, you see them, you know, explaining further detail about the progression and the popularity and all that stuff. Again, I'm not reading all this because it's too much to read, so I'm gonna just leave it in the description for those y'all that don't want to read this stuff, or I'm gonna just leave it on screen so you can read it, pause the video if you want to read this. I'm not going to, you know, read all this stuff. And the reason why I don't want to read all this stuff is because I'm skimming through it right now, and a lot of it's looking like what we have right now in current gen. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, all right, scrolling down, I see that it's explaining further what they said earlier, and you know, about the whole popularity and progression and all that stuff, and popularity again, and player wealth and all that stuff, teammate chemistry and all that. I ain't gonna read none of that because all that stuff is what we had in current gen. So I'm gonna just read this right here because we didn't have this in current gen, I don't think, at least. It says, what you choose to do off the court matters a lot in this mode, and that's where these off day and off season jobs come into play. This is where we get into the flavor of the WNBA. A lot of research went into determine. Okay, so basically this is like, I guess it sounded like my league actually a little bit, in my opinion. I don't know. Coach, entrepreneur, global icon, fashion icon, influencer. Okay, so it's giving you more control over what you do with your My player off the court, like it was in 2K17. I'm guessing, well, it might be more than 17, honestly, because I think 2K17 was the last time we had like more cutscenes and stuff that we did off the court. The W Online. Okay, so what exactly is the W Online? Simply put, the W Online is a 3v3 mode. Well, that's basically what Candace Parker already said, you know. So yeah, this is looking really good. Ooh, this court looking really nice. I'm liking this a lot. I feel like this court looks a lot like NBA Live's courts. Is it me or does it look like NBA Live? Because this is looking pretty clean. Look at these yo, I'm liking these graphics. Yo, this is looking clean, dude. This is looking real clean. Now, I know I said earlier that the graphic update for 2K21 was looking like from PS2 to PS3, from 2K6 to PS2 to PS3, but this is actually looking like what we saw in the Zion trailer with the lighting and all that stuff. This is looking really good. This is looking so nice. I'm liking this. I'm really hoping to do the same thing for the guys this time around because, you know, with the whole redacted thing, it could be anything. So I'm hoping to do something like this with the guys because this court is looking nice. This is reminding me a lot of NBA Live from what I'm seeing from this. You ultimately make, okay, whatever. So yeah, this is looking really clean. I'm liking this a lot. I'm liking what we've been shown here so far. They're giving us more control with your WNBA players, like I said earlier, so it's looking really clean. So this has definitely got me excited to check out the WNBA players on next gen. All right, so we now got a little bit more insight on the W. You know what I'm saying? We learned about the off the court stuff. We learned about builds a little bit, and we saw some screenshots and, you know, some graphics of what we're gonna see, you know, what we're gonna be playing on and all that stuff. So anyway, that's gonna do it for the video. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Also subscribe if you're brand new, and share the video and all that good stuff. But anyway, it's been there with Andre. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you want to catch more news and all things 2K, you're in the right place. So subscribe because, like I said, I post 45 times a week on news and everything like that, sometimes gameplay clips and all that stuff. But anyway, that's gonna do it for the video, like I said, for the third time now, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Next video should be, well, who knows what the next video is gonna be, so just stay tuned. So anyway, I appreciate y'all for watching, and until next time, I'm out. Peace.